Here it is, the bone pet bed tutorial. I tweaked it a little bit from the first one, so I did it in 2 colors, so it looks a little more like a doggy bone. So if you want the tutorials, keep watching. All right, so you start with a slip knot. And then I did a total of 12 loops. This is so much fun to make, and I hope you will enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you will subscribe and like and share and everything for more amazing tutorials. I'm just checking I have all 12. So from here, I just went 6 rows with all 12 loops. It's a normal regular knitting. And I like that I actually made this in 2 colors, so it's easier to see the doggy bone part a lot better. So I like that. And you can do however color you want, and you can make them bigger and smaller. So from here, just 6 total rows. I did it about 1.5 fingers wide. You don't want the loops to be too big, because if it's for a pet, you don't want their little paws to get stuck in it. All right, so we have now 6 rows. Now we want to get it smaller where the bone part. So now we want to decrease the loops. So you want to take the outer loop and put it over the other one, and you knit both at the same time. And then you will go all the way to the left. So you do only that 1 decrease, and then you will go all the way, and then on the other side, when you go back, then you will do another one. So here we are. Now you take the very last one and you put it over the other one, so you have that nice curve. And you want to keep doing this till you have 6 loops. And don't worry about if it's not totally round or totally the way you want it, because once you're sewing them together, then it will take shape. All the way, and then you will decrease again. The very last loop, or also the first loop, however you look at it, will go over the other one. You can almost follow along here. I didn't want to go too fast because sometimes it is fun to follow along for the most part. All right, so now I have 6 loops. So now we will do another 6 rows for the middle part of the bone. And here we are, and now we want to increase again, come back to 12. So what we will do now, we will knit that first one, and then we will create another loop in between those two. So you can kind of find a little area right there. So you're just creating a loop. And again, you go all the way to the left, and you will not do this again till you go back again. Knit all of them. And now you will create another loop right there. It's actually very simple. And then you go all the way to the right, and you will continue this all the way till you are back to your 12 loops. Make sure you don't forget any of the loops. You might want to count as you go. Make sure you get them all. So once you have all your 12 loops, you will again go another 6 rows. I'm going to just do it real fast, and then you will close it off like normal. And if you do need further instructions on regular knitting, I do have a tutorial on that. After your 6 rows, you make sure that you have them all. Then we will close it off. So that second loop goes inside the first one to create a nice braid. But technically it really doesn't matter because we will sew the two pieces together, so but it's still nice. So now you can cut your working yarn. You don't need that much. And then you will bring it through the loop. Pull it tight, but not too tight. It can break. And now you just have to do the exact same thing one more time. So you have two identical pieces. There we go. That was fast. So you put the right side on the outside of both of them. But first, let's close off the ends. And you just want to tuck them in. You can weave them in the back side since it is the inside of the doggy bone. And we will just put filling in there anyway. See, they fit perfect. You can even do one of them upside down so you have like the nice closing braids on both ends. Let's close it off. And we already tied a knot when we closed it, so you just weave it in the back side. You can fuse it or you can tie another knot. You do however you want to do it. I just thought this is the easiest way, and as I said, we will put filling in there anyway. Just go in between some of the loops already, and you do the exact same thing with the other one. There we have it. And what I like to do, I like to use these little bag pins to hold it in place so you don't get it all lopsided. So line it up and then you just put your pins in random places. Make sure you remind yourself for the little opening so you can put some filling in. And now you just you create a loop with your yarn, and then you go through the braid and swing your yarn around and grab it with your both. Go in between both of the loops and grab it. So you have now one loop, and you will find a braid and you will do it again. Now you have two loops, and then you put it on the inside and grab so you have one. There is a little bitty tail from when you started, when you created this loop. Just let that be because you will tie it up in the end. And you go all the way around like this. Not quite all the way around. You want to leave a little opening for your polyfill. And yes, you can wash the beds because the polyfill is washable. So yes, you can do that. So you put as much in as you want. And I did not overstuff it because I feel then it's not as soft. Make sure to comment how you like it, and if you have made it, I want to hear how it goes. You finish closing it off. And you can leave it like this as a nice little pillow. Or you can create a little wall like I will do here. Just grab the 2 outer loops. See, it's super cute as a pillow as well. All right, so from here we will go around again. You can have your marker so you know exactly how many laps you have done. So now you grab the braid. It's a little bit easier now since you have that, you created a nice braid already. So you just go in between the 2 braids the whole way around. And I ended up doing 2 rounds of border. And now we will close it off. You can continue as many rounds as you want. You tie the last little loop, and then you will again just weave it inside. And you can then fuse it on the inside of the little bed. It is so cute. I'm so excited about this one. And also your beginning tail right there, you stuff it on the inside, you weave it inside the bed, and then you will fuse it on the inside. There we go. You put your personal tag on it, and there you go. What do you think? Please let me know.